I'm Tammy Scruggs-Duncan. I live at 302 North Lexington Avenue in Covington. And I know what you're going through. I used to sit on that school board. I used to chair that school board. I can tell you that during that time, we worked on a plan. We weren't able to come together on it, but there were some points in that plan that the city schools said, we can't go along with this because of these points. Somehow, through attrition or whatever you want to call it, things have worked themselves out, and I read the plan, and the county wasn't willing to go along with those things at the time that we were trying to negotiate, and they have come around to all three of the sticking points that we had the last time that we reviewed this plan. We know that there's a certain amount of time. The clock is ticking on when the mayor himself has said, City Council, you know that down the road with the obligations that you have for other parts of the city that it's going to be hard. The school's going to run out of money. At the time we were negotiating, and when it didn't happen, there were people who said, well, we'll just have to wait it out until the city's out of money. You don't want to do that. Look at the negotiating position that puts you in when you have to go and say, can you let us in? The other thing that I wanted to talk about, I understand that your heart is beating a little faster. Your mouth may be dry and your palms may be wet because there is so much emotion in this room. Everybody here feels that they are doing the best they can for the children, for themselves, but there are tough decisions that have to be made. And the last time that this city school board and this city council had to close a high school, turn it into a middle school, and bus those high school students to another building, there was this same amount of fervor. The people in the Watson community were proud of their school. They believed in their way of doing things. And there were people in this very room that may be ancestors of the people who are here now that were just as angry, that were just as divided, because they did not want to merge those two systems. It took bravery to do that because it was the right thing to do. And people eventually, after 4 or 5 decades, came to see that that was the right decision for the kids and for this community. So I leave you with a thought about the future of this community and how it stands in our children. I'm afraid that very soon, this community is going to have to understand that we stand together because there is so much division in the world. The next generation has spoken here tonight. The next generation is going to be able to handle a school merger. And maybe you can take down the barriers that you see have lived through to people who have spoken here. They went to high school here. You've heard other people from the county. And you don't hear from Clifton Forge anymore, but they were just as proud that we're able, after years of coming together in unity, to break down the barriers and become one community. I think you can do that now. And I wish you luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Duncan.